I thought that those things should be really nested in the kind of body of work of Eero Saarinen and Oscar Niemeyer, specifically those two architects, because I think that their work represents, for me, a sort of refinement of futurism. Like you can see futurism starts to present itself in the early 20th century in so much of pulp novels and advertisement and comics and whatever. Um, Metal Men and trips to the moon and the jet age kind of aesthetic starts to take hold of popular culture much earlier than the 60s, but I think it's sort of a little bit it's naive and sweet and innocent, but a little cheesy as well. And it's I think when you get to the 60s, the late 60s, mid to late 60s, you start to have some really beautiful, refined versions of that. And I think the work of these two architects really embodies that, where it's like you have the parabolic or super accelerating splines. There's so much movement in the silhouettes and energy, and yet there's an austerity in terms of palette and material selection. So it's just elegant. It's very elegant. We drew on that inspiration, and yet we felt it was critical to add turbines and chrome bullet tips and radiating chrome fins, these things that are very archetypical of retrofuturism. And it's that kind of balance of having those details and yet not letting them take over, keeping the elegance and the austerity of the forms intact and using those things as accents and also clear indications of of era.